We will go to war.
I'm not Jared Chambers. I am from Big Gold Belt Media, Devin. It is an honor to talk to you today and welcome to the Godfather of Harlem family because season four is returning back to MGM Plus April 13th. How are you doing?
I'm doing so well. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. I truly, hopefully you will excuse my language for a second, but god damn that interest in episode three. Holy hell. Oh, it gave me the chills each and every time as you embrace on your journey as the iconic Miss
Mhm.
Afeni Shakur. And once you grace the scenes, because we heard about the casting, we see the names that are coming, but not until you truly see it do you really understand just how, man, the 60s through like the 70s, what a crazy time in New York and so many figures in one place. Man, congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I agree. Yeah, that time period, just so many big movers and shakers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like Marvel movies. It's like all the superheroes all in New York. Then you realize like, yeah, I guess New York is that place, right? That's where everybody tends to
Like
link
all the
up
big
at.
battles always happen in New York. And you're like, why? But I get it. I get it.
I really truly got to know, and again, just that interest in the diner, it just really gave me chills. And we'll talk a little bit more about some other scenes in a second. But when you booked this, because you're still very early in your career here, but I mean, this right here is how you make an entrance. You know what I mean?
Oh,
When
thank
you
you.
booked this, who was the first person you called, and what was their reaction to it?
Oh my gosh. I don't know why I said that thing. I had to think about it for a second, but it was my mom. I called my mom and my nana on a three-way call. Um, and my nana couldn't hear for a second. So she was like, what? And my mom, she was crying. And then immediately, my mom is an educator and one of the best I've ever seen to just enter a space and really nurture the youth. Um, she immediately came in with all this research that was so cool. And I was like, wait. I have some research too. She's like, well, you could, she was, and my nana's just sitting there like, I'm so proud. Okay. It was such a sweet, literal, I think 24 hours, 24 hours. Like
Yeah,
she turned around with some research and I was like,
that's
thank
amazing.
you.
That's amazing. Well, yeah, wait till they see it because beyond just the production, the costume design, and everything, the ore, and that's
Mhm.
who we know Miss Safini to always have been the ore, and you absolutely
Mhm.
captivate that from the diner scene to the scene that we see her toe to toe with the cops in the school. Every single one, it's like you really feel her in you. How did you, because all the research alone is just knowledge, but like stepping into her essence, like how did you really work on capturing her aura, and then ultimately making this yours?
Mm. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of Tupac because I'd listened to him when I was younger, but I didn't really understand. Um, so I listened to a lot of Tupac. And I also listened to a lot of Nina Simone, a
Mm.
lot of Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, um, and a little bit of Dolly Parton, very strangely. I know they didn't really intersect, but there's something about in all of these artists the choice. They chose specifically to sing songs about freedom, to sing revolutionary style songs. And yes, I know Dolly Parton is wild, but listen, the thing, she is a revolutionary in the country scene, and so is Beyonce. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Talk
a lot
it.
of what I did was listen to music. I read her book, the memoir that Jasmine Guy wrote, which gave me a lot of insight. And I watched a lot of interviews of her family members speaking to her. I asked a lot of questions of people that knew her. And then I just sat after a while and just breathed with all of it and finding her breath. And I hope that my prayer is that it just brings life and light to Afeni and that everyone who knew her feels as honored as I did when I stepped into the role. She's just a monument.
Oh,
really.
be ready. Be ready. Oh, you did the thing. You did the thing.
Thank you.
I don't want to really get into spoilers, but I really got to ask this. Is there any chance that we get you to recite? And I know we're like very late in the 60s here, and I think this happens like very early 70s, but any chance you might get to recite the We Will Win letter, one of her most iconic, pieces.
Oh my gosh. I love that. My heart is so full. I love that letter so much. I can't spoil a thing. I can't spoil a thing. But I love that letter, and I'm so glad you asked about it because
Mm,
you asked me about it, and everyone that will listen, hi y'all. Just read it and read more of her
yeah.
poetry and just yeah,
Mm.
she's such a liberator. She really is.
Yeah. Ooh, 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 man.
Mm.
I hope so. But one way or another, as the show progresses, we have to at some point cross that road. So we will just see when. It's just a matter of when. It's not an if. It
Right.
has to
It's a matter of
happen.
when. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I really want to talk about the dynamic with Elise because Elise, we see her very early being interested with the Panthers, and then we ultimately start to see her transformation. I'm really curious about if you could talk about the dynamics between the two of them and how Afeni will be, sort of inspirational to her going forward.
Yeah. Um, I really loved that in this season we centered or we focused rather on women leaders in the Black Panther Party movement because we don't always do that.
Yeah,
And so the influence that I believe that Afeni will have over Elise is one centered in allowing women and allowing Elise and women everywhere really to know that that power is within them. And it sometimes is something that you do have to take.
yeah,
You really do have to take that power. And
yeah,
Afeni walked that every day of her life as a Black Panther. You just see it in her writing and her pictures and her interest in photography. You just see it. Yeah. Without
you
spoiling too much, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of take, did you take any attire home? Because man, I was thinking to myself like, how that leather coat would have been in my closet by now.
Yes, I love the costume team. They are some of the best, and because of that, I didn't take a thing. But I did add they had this source book and they gifted it to me at the end of the this when we wrapped and I was so grateful because it's just this amazing book of Black Panther party members, but they're all women. And it's
Wow.
just it's my coffee table book and I love it. I look at it every day and that's the only thing I took from set.
I know I
Promise.
need a wrap, but I almost really want to see that. Is that in reachable?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And my art.
Thanks, team. We really gotta have this. We got to see this, y'all.
Enjoy my art. It's storm paintings and Delta stuff. Um, yes, it's this gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah, it's stunning. Comrade Sisters, Women of the Black Panther Party. If y'all can like grab a copy for yourself,
Yeah.
it's great. It's so
Yeah.
filled with. We were talking earlier about just breathing it in, and the pictures really help
Mm, mm.
see it. And when you see
Yeah.
something, it's more believable. It's more attainable.
I
Yeah.
really appreciate you sharing that. That's amazing. And once again, welcome to the Godfather of Harlem family. You've been fantastic from what I've seen thus far. Season 4 returns back to MGM Plus April 13th. Devin, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.